welcome, mortal kind, to Quest Accepted. I am your god. And before us, we're joining yet again with some amazing characters. We got Tiffany playing our beautiful, wonderful mermaid creature, Lana, who is not a Bookimon, despite popular belief amongst the rest of the group. We have Steve playing Gerry, who is seeking revenge, maybe perhaps this session, on our beloved character Moxie, played by Marco, who is dressed to the nines to fit the part. And last but not least, because there never is a least, I feel like I could say that about anybody here. Like, I'll just rotate every session and just be like, last but not least, because there is none. We have Matt playing Bastion Ambrose Sinclair III. To recap what happened last session, we were headed up north when the group stumbled upon an icy, mythical, and somewhat overpowered Bookimon. This took a fairly long time to engage and complete this combat, as this Bookimon was very superior in power, but with perseverance, Moxie was able to capture said Bookimon and claim him as his own. From there, we made our way up to a farm where we stumbled upon a older, middle-aged woman who was trying to put out some flames in the crops, to which she told the group that she was having some issues with a strange fire-like Bookimon who was basically tearing up her crops, causing a lot of turmoil. She allowed them to stay on the farm and pay them wholesomely if they could take care of the Bookimon, which they did. And in a surprising turn of events, Bastion was able to increase the loyalty of his very oddly acquired legendary starter, Shock Chomp, calling him Light King and proceeding to break the barrier a little bit. And so we'll see how that progresses. Who knows, maybe we'll continue to increase that loyalty, or maybe we'll tread backwards like Gerry did with his turn whip, as he has somehow managed to gain the loyalty slightly while immediately diminishing it. At this point, we're going into nighttime. We know that Gerry is very tired of Moxie's antics, as we've seen the past few sessions. And so turning it over to them, we'll see how this progresses as Gerry gets his revenge. Who knows? The floor is yours.
Is it nighttime?
Yeah, so at this point, the sun is setting. The farmer woman has taken you to your prospective room. She has a lot of guest homes on the property. She has put Lana in her own suite off to the side here. Gerry has his own room. And as this particular guest house is one that she reserves for her son Harry when he comes to visit, she has put Moxie and Bastion up together to share a house to themselves. And so at this point, everyone's kind of settling in, taking some time to themselves. Again, the sun is setting rather quickly, but early in the night.
I would like to have a Bookimon. What was the name of this Bookimon? I don't know if I heard it. I didn't write anything down.
Emberlocks.
Emberlock.
Which you also need to roll for
Yes.
character traits. So if you could roll a d20,
6.
that would be good. 6. So with a 6, your Emberlocks is hasty, and as a result, he has +2 dexterity, -2 constitution.
Makes sense. I just want to have Emberlocks out, and so I've probably asked the woman for like some, cleaning, just like soap and maybe some needle and thread. Just basic first aid supplies to kind of clean the wounds and just kind of get it like, hey dude, sorry, I am so sorry about that. Let me help you out. And like, so these giant teeth marks, I'm just like doing the best I can to like clean the wound and like eating some hopefully good like dinner that we had, and like again, man, like welcome to the team. Consider it hazing, I guess.
Roll for animal handling.
17.
All right, so at first, the Emberlocks is pretty irritated. You can tell he's kind of snarling at you a little bit. And once he sees the delicious plate of food that you've bestowed upon him, he smells it, takes a bite. This is satisfactory. The grounds are neutral now at this point.
All right, let you hang outside the Bookie Ball for a bit, get acclimated. Bastion, how do you do it? Or Moxie, how do you do it? Sorry, I don't have my phone. I'm getting really used to like not talking to myself.
Yeah. Maybe you should see someone about that.
I really should. Like you make it look so easy, dude. Like,
What do you mean?
well, we beat the shit out of your Bookimon, the new one, Frostbite, and you know, you were able to like use them and make friends, and I'm just like,
Well,
like
they're not
kings.
friends. They're, the things, the tools. You just got to show them who's boss. You just gotta, exert your will upon them. They're just little monster guys. That's what that's about being the man in charge.
Moxie, you don't
Bastion.
gotta keep up that facade, dude. Like, listen, man. Like, when you caught it, I didn't want to say this in front of the others, but saw the walls come down. It's okay to like, be proud and like feel good about something you've done, and like, the way you like were hanging out with Spikes in the markets
Look,
and
the only
stuff.
reason that I'm with you guys and you guys are with me is because this thing is going to be really powerful and I'm going to need all the help I can get, as useless as you all may be. I don't know what you think you heard, but you ain't heard shit. All right. So we're going to drop the subject. We're going to go to sleep because we got a lot of work to do tomorrow. All right. Good luck with your fiery fucking little fox thing. And we'll go from there. All right. You enjoy your fucking little video thingy, my Bob, whatever the fuck gives you some fucking sense of self. And we'll call it there. So we're co-workers. We're doing what we gotta do. You got that big fucking monster. Hopefully it comes into use. We're good.
What do you need help with?
I don't need fucking help. It's just better if I have more people, especially one with the big fucking monster thing.
Fair enough.
And Moxie's gonna like turn over and just like cover himself with a blanket and just like stay silent.
Gonna pet Emberlocks. It's compensating. It's okay. It's their friends. It's fine.
Emberlocks kind of snickers at you. All right, at this point, the farmer woman comes over through the farm and knocks at Lana's door. Hello, I didn't want to wake you. Did you go to sleep already?
Still up.
Oh, well, perfect. So I know that you mermaid-like I don't know if that's disrespectful. Is it all right if I call you a mermaid creature, or is there something else that y'all refer to yourselves as? I've never actually met one of y'all before in real life.
No, mermaid is fine, but I really appreciate you asking.
Mermaid. All right. Well, I know that you mermaids are probably well acquainted with the water, and I know that you probably are missing the water. I know around here we really just have nothing but dirt and grass and crops. So I went ahead and I moved the big cow tub into my bathroom. I figured you probably wouldn't want to use it outside for everyone to see your little Nikki Tush, as cute as it may be. So if you'd like, I got the water running on warm. I got some really nice bath bombs. They used to sell them in my ex-mother-in-law's house, but they're pretty good, I must admit. She got one good quality, it's them bath bombs. They'll make you feel like a whole new person. Or in your case, mermaid.
Well, I don't know what a bath bomb is, but that sounds lovely. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Well, follow me. And she opens the door and shows you to the main house's bathroom. And when you open the door and proceed into the bathroom, you see just the entire bathroom is covered. Like there is no room to walk. It is just a huge cow tub, which looks like it's been cleaned down well from your observations. It's not like a cow just recently used it. She's trying to be hospitable, at least to some degree. And you see that the warm water is running. There's some nice soaps. You smell the herbal essence of oils and lavender filling the room. Well, I'll just leave you here. I have a few bath bombs in the corner of the room. I left them out for you. Now, there ain't nothing to it, honey. All you got to do is drop one of them suckers in. It'll dissolve like a whore in church, all right? So don't you worry about it. It's going to take good care of you, and you're going to feel like a new woman. And I guess just let me know when you're done, and I'll clean up. You don't got to worry about nothing. Enjoy yourself. Relax. You're on vacation.
Thank you so much for your hospitality. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, my love. And she closes the door, and you can hear her exit the house. She goes outside to tend to her little cluckins.
I'm going to take one bath bomb and drop it in the bath.
All right. And so as you do this, you see that the bath bomb submerges into the water. And go ahead and roll a d20.
All right. $18.
Oof. Okay. So you drop the bath bomb in the water. You notice that this bath bomb quickly submerges to the very bottom of the tub, but then proceeds to kind of ease its way up. And as it's easing its way up, you see it's violently bubbling. And as it's violently bubbling, you notice this very interesting aura about it. And you recall the farmer woman had told you that this particular bath bomb had come from her ex-mother-in-law's business, where she does a lot of work with pharmaceuticals, medicines, stat potions, lots of things, the works. So you kind of get a good feeling about what's going on with the bath bomb. You feel like this may be more than just a typical scent enhancer.
Ooh, I'm going to proceed to take all of the bath bombs and drop them in.
God. Okay, so how many bath bombs did you take? All of them?
All of them.
Okay, so
like
for the
all
sake...
like pick them up all at once to drop them in the tub all at once.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and say that there were 4 bath bombs total. So go ahead and roll an extra 3d20.
About yay big.
I need you to make 40 dexterity saving throws.
So not only is there cream all over the walls.
Oh my God. She cleaned up? She cleaned that up, by the way. There is no more cream on the walls.
Oh my God.
Oh, is there?
Oh.
I feel like I need to do better recaps.
All right, I rolled an 8, a nat 1, and a 2.
Oh God. Okay.
I took a real turn over here.
A 1, a 2, and an 8. Okay. So you drop the other 4 in. You notice that the one that you dropped in had this very interesting aura, which is what preceded you to drop in the other 3. You notice that 2 of them are interesting in that they still have this vibrant kind of effect where you have the bubbles, the nice scent enhancement, but you see kind of clashing in the water a little bit, and some not sparks per se, but you see them kind of like jousting with themselves, and then they kind of simmer and dissolve away. And so you can't make much beyond this besides the fact that perhaps whatever effects those 2 had within themselves had neutralized and fizzled out. So maybe it would have been better to use one bath bomb at a time rather than throwing them all together collectively, as they do have a tendency, as you see, to react with each other in terms of their effects. But these are things that you learn as you go. Now, what's interesting is that with one of the bath bombs in particular, the second you dropped it into that bath water, it starts to fizzle, but in an interesting way, in that whereas the other ones fizzled and gave you kind of a nice sense of aura, this one seems to have reacted with the others in a negative manner, such that you see a little singe of smoke beginning to intercalate through the air out of the bathwater. It's not really the most pleasant scent, kind of a light sulfur scent in the midst of all of the nice aromas, but there's enough nice aroma that it doesn't particularly bother you. But there is something off about that one.
Ah, shoot. I got carried away. Oh well. I want to now proceed to hop in the tub anyways.
All right, so go ahead and roll another d20.
Uh-oh.
Fucking die.
10.
Okay, so Lana proceeds to submerge herself in the water. This water is hot, not particularly boiling, but it's hot enough that you kind of submerge your tail a little bit in. You let your tail kind of morph out. You get in, you feel the warmth, such that if you get into a jacuzzi, you know how you kind of like dip your foot in, you're like, ooh, that's hot. And you kind of slowly ease your way back in. And so you're slowly easing your tail in. You use your arms to kind of hold over the sides of the tub and slowly ooze in. And you start to feel some amazing effects from the initial bath bomb that you had dropped in. It seems like this one had more time to dissolve than the others at this point. And so these effects hit you first, and that you feel this tremendous sense of aura. Again, you rolled really high for this bath bomb. And so the effects of this are just maximized. You feel all the absorption. And what this bath bomb gives you is this extreme sense of confidence, an extreme sense of profoundness. You're just feeling over the top, over the moon. And you kind of feel this interesting rewiring in your brain. There's some weird neurological connection going on, such that maybe this is not a neurotoxin, but like a neuro enhancer. And so as a result from this bath bomb, you gain +1 charisma, and you can choose an additional feature.
Oh, wow.
So while Tiffany is looking through her features, selecting one, because this might take her a few minutes, I want her to take her time, we're going to revisit Gerry, who is in his room. What are you doing over here, Gerry?
All right.
Oh,
So
no.
I think I'm sitting at the bed and just like head down. And in my area, what is around me?
So roll for, oh my gosh, I almost poked my chin with my pen. I'm so sorry. I was like, ooh, I'm really because I was about to start drawing. I'm gonna have a little stash. Like, oh, God seems to have a growing spurt. I must have taken too much folic acid. Okay, so go ahead and roll God took a lot of folic acid before this session. Okay, so Gerry, go ahead and roll for perception.
Perception is going to be a 7.
A 7. So you look around the room, you see that there is a nightstand with an empty clay pot in between you and another bed. This guest house seems to be one that can accommodate 2 people. So you have an extra bed on the side. In the corner, you have just a little bistro table, nothing too special. And then a small rug in the corner over here before you get to the door, which leads outside. You hear a little clucking outside your door, but nothing too notable in this guest house. It seems quite bare.
Okay. I think I'll pop out Turn Whip on the opposite side of the bed.
Okie doke. And so Turn Whip pops out. He is on the other bed. He is at first kind of oogling there and notices the bed's really soft and squishy. He proceeds to bounce a little bit on it like a child.
Hey there. So I feel like we didn't really get off on the right foot, and I want to make this happen again.
And you see his little eyebrows like, he doesn't trust you. Why are you being nice all of a sudden?
I'm proposing we team up and we squash whatever beef that we had 2 weeks ago. Okay? There was no reason for the actions that you did, and there was no reasons for the actions I did earlier today when I want you gone. I'm trying to say I want a truce. Will you do that for me? Because we have bigger enemies.
Roll for persuasion.
All right. 15.
15. All right. So Turnwhip looks at you, kind of thinks about it a little bit, decides he'll give you one last chance. He reaches out his vine to shake hands with yours.
And I'll reach out mine.
He shakes and then proceeds to just slap you upside the head for old time's sake.
Like hurtful or just?
It's playful, but you can feel there's some force to it.
Okay. All right. Fine. That's one you get to do. I got an idea, and it's a little bit crazy, but I need your help to do it. How about this? You don't get to go in the ball again, but you get a better sleeping arrangement.
You can tell Turnwhip's listening.
And I'll pull out my backpack and then pull out my 50 foot of hempen rope. And then I'll stare at Turnwhip, and then I'll turn to the clay pot.
And Turnwhip looks at you like, you want me to sleep in the clay pot?
I'll carry it. And I go ahead and I fasten up a way to like hold it like as a shoulder strap. Sort of like like a purse.
You like Gara-ing this?
Yes. He is going to be a Sandmaster before too long. Okay, so Turnwhip takes the pillow on the bed that he's next to, proceeds to just shred it up into bits, like he is destroying this pillow. And within destroying this pillow, he takes the cotton from within it, places it in the clay pot, proceeds to crawl into the clay pot to test it out, kind of rolls around a little bit like a cat, you know, in those cartoons where they'll kind of go in a circle a few times, uses its little vines to fluff it up, and you can see him kind of nestling like,
And then, awesome, sweet. You like it? You like it? I'll carry you around. All you got to do is we got to keep working together. If that's it, you go back in the ball. If you hit me one more time, you go back in the ball.
Turnwhip takes out a vine, brings it over your head as if he's testing you.
And I'll fucking grab it.
Roll for animal handling.
Control. Show who's boss.
9.
All right, so you grab this vine. It makes Turnwhip a little irritated because he's feeling like you're throwing a lot of mixed signals at him. He takes his other vine out, slaps you upside the head twice as hard as the first one.
All right. I'm not saying I deserve it. Maybe whatever I did to you, maybe I mowed some grass. I don't know. Maybe your family was in there when I mowed it. I have no idea. All right. I was just doing chores, but there's no reason for you to be angry with me for just trying to do the nice guy thing. So let's just fucking end this because we got bigger bullies to burn.
You bringing up the incident with the lawnmower seems to have really triggered Turnwhip. You notice after some extensive silence, Turnwhip is sitting in this clay pot just...
Oh,
and
God.
you're...
Oh, my
and
God.
at this point...
You did mow his family.
At this point, you're not sure what to make of this, but you clearly hit a nerve.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my God.
All right.
Moxie's off scot-free.
Now that we've come to terms, I'm sorry. Can you say you're sorry? And we'll just move on.
You see Turnwhip take a vine, he reaches behind himself, kind of nestled in his goop. We'll say he has flaps in his goop. He goes behind and he pulls out this little shred. You notice at first it looks like just an acorn, but after closer inspection, it's not just an acorn. In fact, this little acorn has little sprouts coming out from the top of it, where you see these little blades of leaves kind of intercalating up but shredded to bits. You see some little vines growing from the sides of the acorn. One of them just completely mangled, cut to bits. The other one almost sawed off. You can see it has a lot of blade burns. And if anything, it looks like a little mini turnwhip. And Turnwhip is sitting with it in his hand.
Oh my god.
Bro,
Oh my god.
what the fuck?
Turnwhip, I'm sorry. Chores had to be done.
Take it, guys. Stop laughing. I can't get through one session.
Chores had to.
You're the one that did this.
You can see.
What the fuck? This is so traumatic and hilarious. I'm sorry, chores had to be done.
Okay, so Turnwhip looks at the little baby Turnwhip and looks at you just, and then you can see his face mold. It at first looks really sad, and then the longer he stares at his little companion that was shredded to bits, you can see this anger boiling inside of him, similar to the look that you got that one fateful day when he beat the everlasting shit out of you.
And I'll pull out the ball and I said no. I'm making a stand. We can work together, or you go back in here and I'll fucking bury this. I'm sorry.
Turnwhip kind of relaxes a bit, looks back at his little Turnwhip baby, sighs, and proceeds to put him kind of in the back and
I'll let you ruminate on that one, but I'll let you just stay here. I got shit to do. And I don't want you to see this. And I'll walk out.
Turnwhip gets kind of confused.
I'll see you early in the morning. And I'll try if there's like a cup around, I'll try to grab a cup, and then and I'll walk outside and I'll close the door so that way Turnwhip can't get out.
All right, but you left Turnwhip out of the ball, correct?
100%.
Okay.
It's a sign of trust.
And which you don't have, but we'll proceed. So you have control over your token, right?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
So I'll close the door, and what I would like to do is start foraging and maybe use my Boy Scouting or my Byyyeee Scout experience, and maybe start looking for like an anthill.
All right, so I guess roll for, we'll say, either perception or would that be, I think there's like a nature one.
There is nature.
Yeah, you can roll for either.
All right. That is a 9.
All right, so you're looking around. You see a few dirt hills, but just from where you're at, it's hard to discern whether or not it's just dirt or an anthill.
All right. I'll what's in my explore? I'll take out my take out a part of my mess kit, and I'll go around to each one of those dirt piles, and I'll basically cut it open just with one of my like knives, and if ants start forming, I would like to scoop them up into the jar.
Okay, so roll for a survival.
No, no,
Is it a nat one?
it isn't that one.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
It rolled and then rolled off.
Okay, so you start to cut through this pile of dirt. You're again not sure whether or not this is an ant pile or just a pile of dirt. It seems to be really, really dark. It's kind of hard to see just based off of the discoloration. And you notice just immediately upon stabbing this hole, just thousands of small red ants begin to protrude from this hole, but they're not just protruding upwards and around the hill. No, they are actually crawling up your leg, through your pant leg, and begins to bite from your ankles to your knees up to your groin. And we will go ahead and
This is
roll.
not what I planned at all.
Oops, that's not a d20. What a 17 hit.
17 hits me.
Okay, so through all of this, you gain 4 damage from the piercing of the thousands of ants that are proceeding up your leg and continue to do so.
Woo! I am not looking too good. I will. Am I still greased up from all the lotion?
I mean, at this point, your skin has absorbed it. If you still have the
Okay.
jug of lotion on your person, then you would still have what's left in the tub.
Gotcha.
Assuming you
think-
didn't spill it all in the bathroom.
I think if it's crawling up around me, I think the rage that's burning inside me. I understand that it's pain. I understand that it's hurt, but I think I'll just angrily start throwing off my clothes and just scooping whatever I can get off of me into the jar.
All right, so you're doing this. Roll again for survival.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lesson in here.
When you go on a
24.
journey of revenge,
All
dig some
right,
graves.
so this rage is just burning inside of you. At this point, you've had it with Moxie's shit. You've had it with just the trauma that seems to be brewing between you and your turn whip. You feel like you were finally getting somewhere, and now all of a sudden it's just completely broken, and you're going backwards with him. You're getting bit by all these ants. You're just tired of all this horrible luck. And so in a rage, you just take both hands, grasp your thigh, and cup them as you just chew them all into this jar. It doesn't take long. You're just doing this quickly, efficiently. You're gathering all these ants into this jar, and you proceed to close it. If there were any that did not get in the jar, they either got flung onto the ground, or you just continue to swat at them until you were free of the ants.
Gotcha. All right. And then how late is it?
The sun started to set while you guys were settling in. At this point, the sun had set not too long ago. It's dark, but it's not like super late into the night. Maybe like 8:30. So we will give Gerry some time to collect himself as he has been through some traumatic experiences over the course of the past 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Let's revisit Lana. Lana, have you selected a new feat?
Yes. I selected Fey Touched.
Okay, so add that to your character sheet. You will now have
Okay.
that for the rest of the game. So you feel this sense of just calmness, serenity. You feel again this neurological connection forming new in your mind and your mental capacity is increasing, and you're just feeling really, really good. The other bath bombs are giving kind of nice aromas here and there. One of them is elderflower, while the other one is lavender. And so they complement each other quite nicely. You get kind of wafts of both here and there. But then the smell of sulfur comes back. Whereas it was very faint before, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And whereas before you saw a faint smoke cloud form in the center of the tub, you noticed that this smoke cloud is starting to migrate toward the end of the tub away from your head. And you notice that this smoke cloud is also growing in size. It's no longer a tiny little tuft of smoke coming out, but rather it's filling the entire bottom half of the tub. And you're feeling a little weird. You're feeling some extreme tingling in your lower half, waist down, but it's not a nice tingle. It's almost like a searing sensation where you feel the same sensation when you morph from human to mermaid, but in this case, you feel this searing on a much more intense scale. And then the searing immediately subsides. And at first you think, oh, okay, that was very strange. Maybe nothing bad happened. But then you realize that something doesn't feel right. You try getting out of the tub to revert back to your human form, but you notice that your legs are not coming back. Instead, your tail is fully intact, not transforming. You seem to have lost your legs.
Oh my god. I'm never gonna get out of here if I don't have legs. Oh, I'm gonna have to call Gerry. Oh no. Oh, and I'm gonna try to like pull myself with my enormous tail after I've like flung myself out of the tub. I'm gonna try to like pull myself over to the door to try and get out.
All right, so you are making your way to the door, and at this point, the farmer woman has noticed the commotion, and she sees you crawling out of the house at this point with your tail still intact, which at this point she hasn't seen your tail before. Oh my lord! And she runs to the front door. What in tarnations has happened to you?
I don't know. I used one of your bath bombs and now my legs won't come back, and without legs, I can't really move because, we're on land.
Well, I only put 4 bath bombs in there. Which one was it?
Well, you see, I'm not exactly sure which one it was because I used them all.
Oh, honey, bless your heart. And she looks into the bathroom and looks at the aroma and the searing that's coming out of the tub. Oh, honey, this might have been my fault. I should have warned you. Those bath bombs are only supposed to be used one at a time. I figured you would only, use one, as that's usually what gracious guests do. But I guess when in Rome, you're gonna use them all. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. You know what? Let me make you a warm cup of tea. You like honey?
Okay right now. I don't really think tea is gonna help me.
Oh, you're right. You are in quite the pickle. You know what? Let me help you out there. And she runs around back. She's out back for a moment. And then she comes back with this giant wheelbarrow. Well, honey, I don't know what else to tell you, but this might be at least a quick fix until you can figure out whether or not this is a temporary situation. And she plops the wheelbarrow there. Maybe one of your friends can carry you around in it for the time being. I've never seen this before. I've never even seen people around here that have creature-like features like yourself. So I couldn't tell you. This might be one of those things where it lasts for 6 hours. It might last for the rest of your life, but we can only pray.
Okay, well, you know what? You have been so helpful. Gerry!
And Gerry is within earshot of you, so he does hear this.
All right. I'll run up and like, whoa, what's going on, Lana? Whoa.
What do you think is going on, Gerry? Look!
I
Look!
don't.
Tail! Gerry,
What?
don't you vomit on me, damn it!
I've
I
never
helped you
seen-
with your cream. I have helped you with everything. You have to get me in this wheelbarrow, and you have to take me to find Moxie and Bastion. And don't
Okay.
touch my butt. I know it's
No,
a tail, but still.
No,
Don't touch it.
just, I won't.
Okay, don't be
You wanna-
freaky, Gerry.
I won't.
Gerry,
I
don't
won't,
you
I won't
vomit on me.
I just,
They're just
that's not-
scales.
I know, but that's not how humans are supposed to be.
Gerry, I'm not human.
I'm sorry.
Gerry, Peck, I'm going to. Okay. Sorry, Gerry. Gerry, I forgot. Okay, we're working on confidence. So I am going to use my arms to start to lift myself in. You are going to carefully grab my tail at where you think my knees are located and lift. I'm going to warn
Where
you.
would the knees be located on a fish?
Halfway between the bottom and the top, Gerry. Come on.
Oh, it's just like guess. All right.
All right, and at this point, Gerry can roll for either athletics or animal handling. But if you choose animal handling, Lana will know.
Oh, this is so good. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm crying.
Oh my god.
What were the athletics or animal handling?
You can either choose athletics or animal handling. But if you choose animal handling, Lana will know.
I got a 19, so I'm just going to take the athletics.
Okay.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Has Gerry gotten dressed since he ripped his clothes off?
No.
I'm basically Walter Whiting it right now.
You got a Donald Duck, and then you
So Gerry,
full Pooh Bear just bites.
Gerry, in all of his whitey tidy glory,
Gerry would
chooses to pick up Lana. He does a fairly decent job at this. Lana, without being rude, may I ask how much your character weighs?
With tail, let's say like 200 pounds.
All right, so Gerry has got to find it in himself to get you in this wheelbarrow. He manages to do so with some finesse as he goes and hoists you with his arms, one where your knees would presumably be based off of your rash description, the other on your upper back, and he begins to deadlift you up. And at first, you're almost impressed because he does so with the force of 1,000 men. But somewhere along the way, Gerry's back slightly gives out, but he's committed to this. So as he's coming up, he kind of thrusts forward such that his pelvic bone is just hurled into you. And at this point, he's holding you with his groin thrust up as he kind of waddles you over to the wheelbarrow and then just uses his thrusting motion to hoist you up in and over. But he manages to get you successfully in the wheelbarrow at 200 pounds, which is quite impressive for a guy like Gerry who gets beat up by a turn whip.
Gerry, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen as a thank you for getting me in the wheelbarrow.
No problem. Do you just want me to drop you off at your
Yeah.
at your okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just wheel me. Yeah.
Just straight ahead.
Yep. Straight
All
ahead,
right.
Gerry. We have got to go find Moxie and Bastion because I have to, I don't know why, but have to figure out, if they can possibly help me. Cause, I think I've hurt you there, Gerry. So
Oh no, I'll just be fine. I just gotta lay down but I mean it's getting super late, so we could probably just like meet up with them tomorrow or something. I don't know, or go to sleep. I should probably put pants on.
That would be nice. All right. Well, if you think that you can get me back to my room and out of this wheelbarrow and into my bed, then we could do that.
Should be pretty simple because I mean the fulcrum point of the wheelbarrow will actually like ease, the weight distribution of it. So it's not going to be as heavy as just picking you straight up off the ground and throwing you in. I mean, which I think I did a pretty good job. I haven't really lifted before, but like, just yeah, fuck, we'll go.
Is Gerry smart?
Yeah, he reads.
Oh shit, I thought he was a dweeb. I didn't know he was a nerd.
Eek.
All right, so same thing as before, Gerry. You can roll for either athletics or animal handling, but if you choose animal handling, Lana will know.
I love that.
I like how Marco is going straight Moxie mode with this. Oh, I thought he was a fucking dweeb.
I didn't know he was a fucking
That wasn't
nerd.
Moxie, bud. That was Marco.
That was Marco.
Oh, he's smart?
Wait, what? He knows
SMRP,
3-syllable
bro.
words?
The fulcrum of the wheelchair and the force applied.
To be fair, this is the first time Marco's been able to do it to somebody else.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
Fucking dweeb. Yes, so good.
Yes, it does feel good.
So I got a 17.
All right. You manage to wheel Lana back to her room, at which point you don't proceed to try picking her up again as you realized that this was a lot harder than you had originally expected. Exactly. You just plop her onto the bed, turning her over. She doesn't have the most graceful landing, but at least she can be appreciative that she didn't have to deal with you thrusting her into the bed.
Thank you so much, Gerry. Now, will you be able to come back in the morning and get me if I don't have legs?
Yeah, of course. And then we'll have the full team there. Everything's going to be hunky-dory. It's probably just a temporary thing. I don't know. I mean, hopefully it's a temporary thing. Does this happen often?
No. This has never happened before.
I don't know. I mean, we're merely theorizing here.
I know. I went to take a bath. I used too many bath bombs, which apparently is rude. I don't even know what the hell a bath bomb is. Apparently it's a nightmare. I mean, why do people use these? Why would you ever use this? It doesn't make any sense. And you're only supposed to use what? Because that's what polite guests do. Yeah. All right.
Well, how many did
She
you
didn't
use?
tell me. She wanted this to happen to me, Gerry. She wanted it to happen to me.
I don't think she's that either. Good night.
Gerry! Wait, Gerry, come back. You're not going to forget about me, are you?
No, I
Gerry!
would never forget about you.
Okay.
I gotta do the chores.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
I just gotta knock out some chores first.
All right, Gerry.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I will see you in the morning then.
All right. As Gerry takes this strip of cloth that came from his pants that he ripped off earlier, he ties it around his forehead as if he is a ninja. And he's feeling very confident about what he is proceeding to do. So with this, Gerry, you can add +1 to all stealth rolls until the end of the night.
What?
Because, fuck it, I'm God, I can do what I want.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my Amanda.
Oh my god. I'm dying.
I gotta knock out some chores.
Oh my god. Guys, I can't. I can't.
My cheeks hurt.
Oh, this is so good.
I would like to go back. I would like to go back to where I staged the ant bed or the ant jar.
All right, so we can say that this was right about here, I believe, right? Where you... It was in between Moxie's room and where you're staying on this little
Alright.
beaten dirt path.
And if at all possible, if I have to go back to my room, I will. But I would like to grab my other Pokemon. I would
Your
like to
Babbly.
my Babbly.
All right. So, do you recall when you went into this room, would you have put all of your things down when you were settling in, or would you have kept this on your person?
I mean, I was probably fully clothed with everything when I walked out to go get the ants, but I feel like I would have stripped down outside.
Okay, so your Babbly then would be in its Bookie-ball, which is attached to your belt loop, which is still secured around the pants that are lying on the floor just in front of you.
All right, I will beat off any ants that are left against like a tree or something, and then I'll put it back on. But I'll pull out Babbly, and
Okay.
I'll grab some dirt and I'll like wipe it down down the face and just like, we got a city to burn.
All right. Babbly does recognize that the headband does in fact look super cool. However, the dirt's scaring him quite a bit, and Babbly looks at you with a look of concern, like, what do you mean you're gonna burn this farm down?
No. If you can help me, I want you to go to the back of that place right there, and I want you to sing.
And Babbly hears you, but he kind of looks, because he remembers last time he sang, nobody enjoyed
I loved your singing, Babbly. I loved it.
And
Everyone
he kind of perks
hated it.
up, like, you can see his little tail wiggling in the back. It's just a little cotton ball, but you can see it kind of bouncing around, like, I made you happy?
Yeah, you made me happy. You made me the happiest Bookie trainer in the world. I just
All
need
right.
you to just go and sing your heart out.
All right, so
Over-
Babbly
Over
goes.
there.
Babbly proceeds to just nod bad and runs around the house to a window that happens to be right outside a window next to Moxie's bed. And go ahead and roll.
If they are sleeping, would they automatically fail a charisma saving throw? Oh, my hip.
We'll just use Moxie's AC since he is the target. So roll for it's not roll for damage, but roll for hit, I guess. It would need to be higher than Moxie's AC.
I'm supposed to roll for a save, but
Yeah.
Okay, well then yeah, we'll do that.
whatever. I mean, I don't know. You decide.
Would it be at disadvantage since
Since you're
Some
sleeping.
reasons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bastion. Appreciate you, Matt.
Yeah, so
That's
you're
always
just
the
gonna roll,
most helpful at these things.
You're gonna roll for hit, and it has to be Moxie's AC or higher.
Okay, so he's gonna roll. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Also, my Bookimon would probably be back in the ball at this point. Yes.
Okay, so I will put the Emberlocks back in the ball. Are you also asleep, Bastion?
If it's late, yeah, I would have followed. I wouldn't want to disturb Moxie's sleep. So I would have been that kind guy. I've been like, oh no, let's all just shut the lights out and maybe put on some like white noise or pink no
Wow.
brown noise. I don't know.
I rolled a 14.
My AC is 13.
Yay!
What do you mean, yay? You're supposed to be God and impartial.
Oops. Yay, because chaos. Because chaos. You know what? God can have their feelings and be entitled to them. Fuck you.
Haven't you read the Old Testament?
Alright, so, Bible aside, Byyyeee puffs up his chest and proceeds to sing. And you can tell Byyyeee is really trying. He recognizes that last time he may have burst out a little bit too loudly, and he can see through the window that you guys are sleeping, and so he tries to do this in the most respectful way possible. But alas, this still seems to ring through your eardrums enough to wake you up subtly, and then proceed to knock you back out into Byyee's sleep coma.
All right. After that's done, and I would have held my ears as well. I'll walk up.
Well, where are you? Because you're right here right now.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
Because he has 60 feet of range, right? So
Yeah,
because
so
you are within range of him, you also would need to roll for save.
Oh, no. Okay, charisma saving.
He's gonna fall asleep in the ants.
I'm never gonna get out of this bed.
Wait, Han. So would I also roll a charisma save?
Yeah, oh, no, you were asleep before, so what was your AC?
My AC, it's Dex just plus 10, right?
Yes.
12.
Okay, so yeah, you would have been hit.
So we're both just.
Oh, wait. I have proficiency in charisma saving throws.
And yes, Bastion does sleep with his glasses on.
Of course he fucking does.
I got a 14. Same. I got a 10 plus 4.
Okay. I have to look
Meets it.
and see.
Typically, beats it.
Well, yes.
Well, I don't know
I mean,
but you're actually doing the save,
the-
which is what you're
the
supposed
DC
to be doing.
Yeah, the DC is 13.
Yeah, so you would pass then because it's 13 on this.
Okay. Woo boy.
Okay, so at this point, Bastion and Moxie are asleep due to Byyee's sting, and you are unconscious until the effect ends, or unless you take damage, or somebody shakes or slaps you awake.
For 1 minute.
All right. So then I'll walk around and I'll unlatch his room, and I'll like kind of creak open the door and try to see what the scene is.
All right, so roll for perception.
Right. Perception. 21.
All right, so you peer into the room. You can see everything dead as day. It seems that Bastion left his selfie stick light on, and so the room is completely illuminated. You see Bastion sleeping in the corner with his glasses on. You see Moxie kind of curled away, back facing toward you in the bed farthest away. And next to Moxie's bed is your Byyyeee, peeping through the window, just popping up periodically, looking at you from the window on the other side.
And I'll just like, you did great. And
you can see Byyee's just super excited.
And I'll say, come around. And then I'll walk up to Moxie and I'll get right by his ear. It's like, don't make a sound. This conversation's for just you and I. You think what you did was funny? Did you have a laugh? Did you think you were cool? I got news for you, kid. There are bigger bullies than you in this world. And I've been dealing with them for years before I met you. You're all the same. A stepping stone in this life that I will conquer. One day at a time. Mark your calendar. Every moment is a gift. You'll never know if you'll be dead tomorrow. Sleep well Don't let the bed bugs bite. And I'll open up the jar and just kind of like pour. I'll just pour it.
Oh my god!
And then I'll just slowly just walk away.
Okay, so at this point, before you walk away, you both need to roll for initiative.
I tried so hard.
Oh my god!
All right, so Moxie and Gerry roll for initiative.
Oh
I got
no.
My head hurts.
I got a 17. 14 plus 3.
I got
Oh my god!
a 22.
Oh, roughing it.
All right.
Do I roll with disadvantage because I'm asleep?
Yeah.
Keeping everyone honest. I rolled a 2, makes it a 5.
All right. So, well, this worked out in Jerry's favor. So, Gerry,
You
you
don't
have first
say.
move. Well, the ants rolled 2. So,
Oh, no.
Gerry. So Gerry rolled. At this point, you are able to start to stealthily move backwards. Are you calling Byyyeee to come with you?
Yeah. I'll call Byyyeee with me, and then right before I get to my quarters, I'll put Byyyeee in the ball.
All right, you have movement speed, so you can only go as far as your turn will let you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'll take the dash action and get there. And I will, as a free action, call Byyyeee back into the ball and then walk through the door.
All right, so you are now in your room.
And
Now,
then,
before we go to your next turn, or the ants and Moxie, you do walk into the room and you notice that when you walk in, you see everything is how it was before, but you see Turnwhip cuddled up in his bed, asleep, holding on to his beloved and late child. All right. So now, at this point, the ants have poured from this jar, just more or less hundreds, if not 1,000 of them, all over Moxie's bed. They are crawling into his pants, into his sleeves, into his hair, like all through the sheets. So, with that being said, would a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit.
All right, so they are all
Plus
crawling.
anything?
Nah, they're just ants. So, at this point, the ants are all crawling with enough magnitude, because there are so many of them. While they are not doing any damage, I'll let Moxie roll for another saving throw to see if he can maybe knock himself awake from the ants crawling all throughout his sheets. So you need to get a 13 or higher to wake up from the ants.
What am I rolling for?
charisma save.
$14. Thank you for the dice, Matt.
All right, so at this point, at this point, Moxie, during your turn or the beginning of your turn, you do wake up and you do see, well, at first you feel, that's how you wake up. You wake up to this feeling of just creepy crawlies all over your body. And at first you think, like, am I dreaming this? And then you lift open your sheets to unveil just hundreds of ants all through your sheets, your clothes. What do you do?
So I'm asleep and I just kind of, what the fuck? No, not this fucking time, Dad. Come on, Frostbite, wind me, icy wind me, and Frostbite is going to icy wind me to kill the ants on my body and on my bed and everything.
All right, so roll to hit for your frosty wind.
Do I roll with advantage because I'm letting it hit me?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just gonna like cuddle up a little bit.
That is a 13 to hit.
It's a little windy.
All right, so he will proceed to do so. Would that potentially inflict any damage on you?
Oh yeah, it's gonna cause 2d6 worth of cold damage to me.
All right, so go ahead and roll for damage.
I rolled a 6 and a 1. 7 points of damage to me. That's half my HP.
All right, so Moxie ain't looking too good.
No, Moxie is not looking too good. Does it kill all the ants?
At this point, yes, the ants have all essentially just froze into a crisp, just almost as if they were like mid-crawl, and then you just see them all plop, like gravity makes them all just fall to the floor and kind of ping off of the floor and off the bed posts. And you can see just the sheer magnitude of ants. There's like hundreds of them just all around your bed.
I go, what the fuck? What the fuck? I get up and I like shake Bastion awake. Hey, hey,
Gordon?
no. You okay?
Yeah, dude, you okay?
Fucked on a fire ants in my bed. These things really fuck you up, man. All right, you good? No ants? You good?
No, dude.
All right, cool. Go back to sleep. And I'm gonna proceed to like work on my bed and be like, you can hear Moxie complaining about like the farm lady, like fucking ants and entering the fucking house and this and that. And I go over to Frostbite and I pet Frostbite and I go, great job, kid. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's very nice of you. And I'll take like a piece of like jerky or ration, feed him. Like, all right, let's get you back in your ball. And I put him away and I just clean the bed to go to bed again.
What the fuck?
Yeah, fucking ants.
I have such a good dream, dude.
I'm
Ants?
sorry. Yeah, there's fucking fire ants all over my bed, man. Like, wait, what the fuck? Why is there dirt in here too?
Dude.
Did you put fucking dirt from fire ants in my bed?
What?
Did you put dirt and fire ants in my bed?
No, dude, I don't do prank channels. Those are like the lowest form of social media. It's just
You
me.
know, the saddest thing is I believe you.
Yeah, man. Well, tell you what. I gotta pee. So I'll like check around and go back to bed, dude.
Oh, I guess it really is the farm because
Yeah, we're out in the woods,
I mean,
man. It's like
yeah, of course. Like
ants?
Lana couldn't, she wouldn't think of something like this, and Gerry's too spineless to even conceive of something like that. So, all right, it's got to just be. All right, you go take your piss. I'm gonna try to catch some Z's. And
All
I'm
right,
just gonna like finish making the bed and go to sleep.
Such a good dream, though. All right, night, Moxie.
Good night, Bastion.
Oh,
I mean, shut the fuck up.
and I'm gonna kind of just like walk outside and go be by a tree and make a little loop around and come back to the room.
All right, roll for perception.
$10.
All right, so you walk around the farmland a little bit through all of the houses. You don't notice anything particularly out of place. You see some little cluckies walking around and some little moo-moos out in the field. You see the farmer woman's light is on as well as Gerry's, but to be fair, Lana's light is still on as well. Hint, hint, Gerry never turned off the light, so Lana's just kind of stuck in a bright lit room.
I'm gonna go over to Gerry's first since it's closest and like knock on the door.
Who is it?
Oh, Gerry, dude, real quick, man. Do you have an ant problem in your room, dude?
No, I don't. Here, 1 second. And I'll like rush up to the door and be like, so, what's up?
All right, Gerry, you need a roll for deception.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
6?
14.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Gerry's doing a pretty good job.
Oh, dude. Sick headband. You're like a nightly thing? Like you just don't like your hair in your anyway, I came over for a reason. You got ants, like I didn't have any, but fucking Moxie, like
No,
apparently I didn't
I-
see him, but
I think I'm pretty good here. I'm trying to like work with Turnwhip. Maybe that's what Turnwhip eats. Turnwhip, do you eat ants?
Turnquip is still asleep in bed with his dead baby.
bro.
Well,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to like get in your guys' way. Like I get it.
we're
Hey,
just trying to bond.
listen,
know?
dude, if you
That's-
find
that's-
anything that works, like let me know. Cause me and Light King, like, I mean, still trying, dude, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably just like, not everything that we're doing, don't.
Sometimes you like to repeat the same thing over and over, expecting a different result is the definition of insanity, right?
I mean, what I'm trying now is I'm giving him his own space and he's sleeping in a bed instead of in a ball. I'm trying to see if that'll work. We've been through a real rough patch.
I got to find a bed big
grass.
enough, though. Good idea. Might take a page out of your playbook. Gerry, you are very insightful. And I just want to say again, I'm sorry if I keep messing up your name, dude. Like, part of it's kind of ribbing, but I do understand. I want you to know I respect you, man.
Thanks, Bastion. I really appreciate it.
Hey, dude. Anyway,
Ambrose Sinclair the Third.
I'm going to give him, like,
Yeah, don't worry.
daps. All right, homie. We'll work on we'll work on that. All right, I'm going to go check
Alright.
on Lana.
Oh, speaking of that, Lana kind of needs like a wheelbarrow to move around now. I was just gonna wait till the morning, but you could possibly just check in on her, but she doesn't really have any like legs anymore. She's still whole. She's not in half. She just she has a fish half.
I will talk to Lana about this.
Like I said, I was just gonna wait till the morning, but if you want to go, you can go. I gotta get cleaned up pretty quick, and
do I see a tub of cream open?
You can roll for perception, I guess.
fuck.
17.
There is, in fact, an open tub of cream on the nightstand next to the bed. You can see that it has been definitely used heavily.
Hey, bro. Not here to yuck your
Yeah.
yums. I'm gonna go check Lana now.
Yeah, no, totally fine. I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna get some rest. Should I?
Yep. All right, dude.
Mm-hmm. All right, no problem. Catch you later.
I'm gonna walk around. Knocking on the door for Lana. Hello, little
Yes?
chickadee. Hey, Lana, quick question. Do you have an ant problem in there?
I have a problem, but it's not an ant problem.
May I come in?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door and. So Gerry was saying something about okay. Where's your legs, dude?
Yeah. So, funny story. I went to go and take a bath, and there are these things called bath bombs. I don't know if you've ever heard of them before.
I have. I actually have a sponsorship with them.
Okay, well, you have to cancel that. Don't use them. Don't support them. Just, they're a nightmare. They took my legs away.
I had read some reviews saying some pretty crazy things like itchy skin and like this one turned my skin purple, but like never anything about losing your legs. But that's horrifying. You know what? Bastion Ambrose Sinclair III will not stand for this. And neither will you,
What?
apparently. Sorry, bad joke. Bad joke. Anyway. You know what? Can I help in any way?
Not right now, but I told Gerry to not forget me tomorrow. So I'm going to tell you the same thing. Please don't forget to come and get me. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck here forever.
No, never, dude. We're getting you home. Can't forget Lana.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Do you want this light on or?
No. Oh my gosh. Gerry left it on and to be fair, I can roll myself out of the bed and then use my arms to try and get there, but I couldn't possibly be able to get up there and reach it. So yeah, just
Fair enough, dude.
would have
All
been a
right.
lot.
Well, is there anything else I can do? So no ants though. That's not a problem.
No ants. No. Wait, do you have ants?
I don't have ants, but Moxie did. Like apparently a lot of them.
That's funny.
When you kind of think about it, it is a little funny. Wait, why is it funny to you?
Because he's such an ass.
I mean, he's got a tough exterior, but like I think there's something deeper going on with him. You know, I'm getting like a vibe off him. So like, while he can be rude and crass, I don't think we should judge him that hard. You know, we all got shit going on.
True. But
like,
it
would be kind of funny to be like, oh my god, so many fucking ants. Like, yeah.
I wish I could have seen that.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
I would have gotten a video of it had I not been having a great sleep, like better than normal. Like I was like out. Like out.
Yeah, I've been like off and on dozing off, but because Gerry left the light on, I have not gotten any good sleep. So I'm hoping now I'll be able to fall asleep. However, I might toss and turn due to my tail.
Yeah, fair.
Huh.
Well, before I go, can I ask you one more thing?
Yes, of course.
Is there anything I can do to like get Light King to like, I don't know. I don't even want to say respect me more, but like get us on even ground? Because like where you come from, like is there like I thought, a gift, the necklace, that was very much from me. That was like a thing I would like. Oh, that give me stuff, right? But like I didn't ever think, well, what would he maybe like? Is there stuff that, creatures like food or like a token or something that I can like, hey dude, welcome.
I mean, every creature likes their own things, just like people do, food or different things. Mine is coffee. I really like coffee. But every creature has their own thing. But I wouldn't worry as much about stuff and more just worry about, treat Light King like he has a choice in the matter and like you respect him. And, I think that might help you a little bit to further your relationship and your bond with him.
Right, dude. All right, Lana. Thank you for your time. Hope you sleep well. Sorry about your legs. I'm gonna turn this light off and head out.
Also, another good rule of thumb is if humans use it on a pet, it's probably gonna piss him off. So he's not a sweater wearing kind of guy, I mean, just in general, or like anything of the sort.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
I feel like a jerk now.
No, I don't think you need to feel like a jerk. It's just, in the future.
Yeah. There are people too, just in their own way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, all right. Fair enough. Okay. Well, I'm going to turn this light off and head off to bed.
Well, thanks so much for coming and checking on me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, dude. And if
have a good night.
If you have ants, just like scream. One of us will do it, I'm sure.
I hope so. I hope I don't get ants. Ooh.
Yeah, me either. All right. Good night.
Night.
I tiptoe back in. I keep my shades on. I go to bed.
Sweet. So at this point, is everybody ready to go to bed? Or is there anything anyone else would like to do?
Nope. I want to go to sleep.
Okay. So at that point, then, everyone is going to take a long rest so everyone can recover. We will take a 5-minute break. And then we will be right back. So everyone survived. And we're back from our break. We left you all with everybody going to sleep after the chaos that had ensued. Quick recap, Lana lost her legs and gained a permanent tail. Gerry managed to attempt revenge on Moxie, which he did to some extent. He got bit pretty good in the ass, but at the cost of his own pants and some tidy-whitey embarrassment. And Bastion, in all his glory, got some pretty shut-eye in the midst of everything that was ensuing around him. And so everybody got a long rest, slept through the night peacefully. Nothing of extreme chaos ensued. There was enough of that happened throughout the evening. And we wake up to an early morning sunrise. The farm woman is going around knocking on everyone's doors. Hey guys, good morning. I figured I'd wake y'all up, rise and shine.
Who's she going to first?
She's just literally banging on everyone's doors, yelling, "Good morning, everyone! Wake y'all happy asses up! It's sunshine!"
Oh, what a beautiful morning, guys!
It's just you and me in here, man. Calm down.
Yeah, but 2 rounds of great sleep. Oh.
All right, so she knocks on everyone's doors. Gerry, Bastion, and Moxie come outside to meet her. Lana's stuck in bed.
Oh yeah, Gerry, we gotta go get Lana. I almost forgot.
What do you mean? What do you mean we gotta get Lana?
Oh, dude, I have no idea how it happened. Something about bath bombs, but you'll see.
Yeah, about that, I am so sorry about the mishap. I told her to use one. I never in my wildest dreams thought she would try using all of them. You see, they come from my ex-mother-in-law's business. My ex-husband left some legacy pharmaceuticals lying around. I just love those bath bombs.
Lady, what happened to our friend?
Well, I would get there if you would hold your horses, you sweet little young man. So, as I was saying, you're only supposed to use one. Apparently, this girl said she used all of them, and as a result, I guess one of them had a bad reaction with the others, as they are farm-grade bath bombs, and she seems to have just lost her legs.
What the fuck do you mean she lost her legs?
Oh, it's really not that bad. It's like she still, I guess, kind of has. I don't know where the knees are, but
I shove Gerry out of the way and go to this house, because that's where she was staying, right?
We brought you some.
To my knowledge, where is she staying?
Over here, dude.
She is staying in here.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and where's the door? Is this the door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk in. What the fuck?
Hey, knocked it. Oh, wow.
You don't just barge into a lady's room, Moxie.
I was told you lost it. You know what?
What?
You're right.
Because I don't have legs, I don't deserve privacy.
Well, with the just imagining an amputation, sort of maybe a fish fillet, crazy farm lady might be eating you let all right, you change. Bye. One of you could have just said that she had her tail back. No,
you're very quick to anger, my friend.
You told me she lost her fucking legs. What the fuck am I supposed to think? I'm getting eaten alive by ants in the middle of the night, and we're saying somebody's legless.
That is fair.
I mean, those would be some kind of ants to eat off legs, but no, we were trying to let you know that, while you were running away, that everything is technically almost kind of fine.
All right.
Yeah, this boy might have some ants still in his britches. He's just hopping all over the place. Anyway, so I'm just so terribly sorry, honey. And she peers into your room. I know I was trying to make you feel better before there. At the end of the day, ain't much to be said. I don't know how long this is going to take, but rest assured, you never know. I've heard stories from some of their clients saying that whenever they had
Well,
a fit.
thank you so much. Once again, I really appreciate your hospitality. Accidents do happen. Where's Gerry? Is he out there?
Yes, the tatty whitey boy. Yeah, I think he's right around the corner.
Oh, lovely.
I'll check. I'll check to make sure that I have the right day's underwear on, and
Do you have the day of the week marked?
It's Wednesday.
Like they're
my
not day of
dudes.
the week underwear. They're like Gerry bought tidy whities and took a Sharpie and wrote the day of the week on them.
just a W.
And then
Or-
Gerry on the other side so that everyone knew they were his.
Oh, so Lana and Gerry know each
like
other.
you,
pretty
like you know my
intimately,
life.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah,
stalked me.
unfortunately now I do. Unfortunately.
Oh, Lana, hey, I see. We didn't really forget about you. I was just trying to, get the crew together. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you, Gerry. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Would you like wheelchair assist? Wheelbarrow assistance this morning.
Yes, please. That would be amazing.
Oh,
It's
speaking
like-
of which, I took it upon myself to do you a little favor. You see, I felt so bad about this whole situation. I decided overnight I'd stay up a little late and use some caulk to go ahead and seal them holes in the wheelbarrow. I made it so that you can fill that thing with water. Might help keep you hydrated as you're going around with that tail of yours. It does make it a little heavier, so you might want to get one of these stronger boys to carry you around. They look like they might do a little bit better in the stamina department than Tidy Whitey over there, but that's just between me and you. You can do whatever you want. So you can feel free to take it with you. Go on your journey. Is there anything else I can get y'all before you go on your way?
Do you have
I
any
don't
more of
think
those
so.
bath bombs?
Well, I would say I'd give you some, but I think given the climate of the situation, I will refrain.
All right. I was just seeing if maybe we could reverse the effects.
I don't know if anything, honey. You just gotta let it take its course. It's gonna be done when it's done, and I think if anything else, you'd only amplify the problem.
Oh my God, a full fish.
Gerry, that's not
Possibly.
possible.
You know what? That might actually happen. I do got some duplicates of that same bath bomb that I gave her, but you know what? Probably not a good
Moxie!
idea.
Bastion,
Yeah, dude.
please help me.
Um,
Please.
all right, and I'll take out Spike and Frostbite, and I'll wheel the wheelbarrow out, and takes the 50 foot of hempen rope that I have. I'll make a sort of like lasso thing on the front of the wheelbarrow. Make a harness for Frostbite, and then I'll have Spike on the back and be like, "All right, you keep it steady, and you pull." Hey, dumbasses! Either of you want to get your Bookimon to fucking help over here?
No, I'm just watching you just
This is actually
Run
pretty
this shit into
interesting.
the
Very,
ground.
very, you got it, dude.
Yeah, and it'd be great if Frostbite didn't have to pull all the weight all himself. Maybe somebody with like a fire fox instead of an ice fox could help.
I suppose.
that's not me.
Oh, okay.
At this point, Turnwhip comes behind you, and
Yeah,
he he takes his due diligence and taking his vines out to help, despite the fact that Gerry's not really catching on to what you're saying.
I'll release. I'll say, all right, and I'll release right in front of me the Ember Locks, and get like real down low. Hey, I have a nickname for you, or a new name. How do you like Lupire?
And he just immediately vomits.
Are you not feeling well, or you just didn't like it? Like, all right.
He's just kind of chilling.
I'm gonna lean in. Try matchstick.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. I have to do this.
All right, you're right. All right, you're right.
I'll think of a new name. Are you feeling well enough? I know yesterday was really rough. Are you feeling well enough? You want to help pull our friend?
And he agrees to it. He gets on the other side of the glacier, and as he feels that may not be totally compatible, pushing closely to an ice Pokemon.
All right. Appreciate the help, man. I'll think of a better name.
Bookimon, damn it. I was doing so good.
In a little notebook.
There goes that counter.
All right. Okay, dudes. I'm gonna go ahead and release Light King.
All right. So now we just have an
In-
army of
in the air.
Bookimon.
Yeah. All right. Light King. I want to try to like establish this relationship with us, and so how would you like to walk alongside with us? You know, you don't have to stay in that cooped up ball. I don't know if it's cozy or not, but like, you know, just get some fresh air.
Chop, chop. And he proceeds to go to the very front of the group
Awesome.
and prompts to lead the way.
Awesome. I like the initiative. All right.
All right, well, y'all be safe out there. If you ever in my neck of the woods, feel free to stop by. My home is your home.
Thank you very much for the hospitality. Also, the ant problem. Maybe think about fixing that up.
Ain't
Yeah,
a problem.
there's like a giant army of ants that ate me alive last night.
Oh, well,
You
that's
may
quite
wanna
strange.
check
I
that.
will say, I just recently sprayed some pesticides all throughout these houses a few days ago, so I guess I can check again, but as far as I know, that shouldn't have been an issue. Thanks for bringing it to my attention, I guess. I
Maybe
better
you left
go
some
check it
food
out. Oh, honey, no one's visited these guest houses in weeks. They're pretty spotless.
Well, maybe not you, but maybe Moxie just, left some food out. Or Bastion, right?
Well, I did have
Uh,
that stew out. Probably should have thought about putting that bowl up. It might have. You know what, Moxie? That's my fault, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's a little weird here, but you know what? It's probably my fault. I'll go tend to it. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all some other time now. And she runs off to take care of the ant issue.
When she goes into the room on Bastion's bed, she'll see a little note. It says, "Thank you for your hospitality," and there's $1,500 on the pillow. All right, let's
Oh,
go.
well, my records. And y'all leave before she can catch up with y'all to repay the money that you spent to her. She feels very, very gracious and fortunate. So at this point, you will proceed to the northeastern region of this farm. You're going through the woods, the farmlands kind of grow scarce, and you proceed into this wooded area where you heard reports of a cave potentially being around the outskirts of this mountainside where this mysterious psychic Bookimon has supposedly come to rest. And upon going through these woods and through the cusp of the mountain, you find this small cave, and you enter this cave. And immediately as you enter, Lana hears telepathically, "I know you're coming for me."
Uh-oh.
Would you lose some water?
Haha, very funny. No. I think this creature knows that we're coming.
How?
Care to share with the class?
Well, I heard it. Did you not hear it?
It's been silent.
Oh. Just me then. Yeah, I heard the creature tell me, "I know you're coming."
So the bath bomb made you lose your leg and your marbles. Right.
You know, Moxie, only one of us woke up covered in ants because only one of us is an ass. All right.
An ass that can walk.
And
I'm
before a
gonna
fight
look out of my
ensues,
wheelbarrow, like,
before a fight ensues,
I-
you hear one more faint whisper. Heed my warning. I'm only telling you this because I recognize you from my world. There are many Bookimon who have taken residence in this cave. Strong Bookimon. I too am strong, but I mean no harm. I came up here to be alone as I've been hunted mercilessly by other trainers such as yourselves. I'm only telling you this out of respect for similar kind. Turn now. And then the voice just fades away.
wow. Well, all right. I mean, are you guys sure you're ready for this?
Are we truly ready for
No.
anything? That sounded stupid the moment I said it. No, but it's what we're being, paid to do.
You guys are getting paid?
Gerry, confidence, man. I feel like this is going to be a very tough battle.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
All right.
It's got to show
Well-
who's boss. Do you want to also give us control of our Bookimon?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you all to use an army of Bookimon to carry Tiffany, so I am in the process of
I wasn't
bringing
Form
them
of
all
phalanx.
out.
I wasn't expecting Tiffany to lose her legs.
I wasn't either.
Oh no, the consequences of my own actions.
How did I not foresee this?
You know what's funny? When she rolled a nat 1, I was like, oh no, I have to make something bad happen. And then it just hit me and I was like, that's it. All right. So you can proceed.
Can I
Um,
say that turn whip is on my back in the little pot?
Yeah.
Or
You're
can I-
Garaing it out of
Yes,
Turn
I'm
Whip right
full
now.
garring.
for the sake of organization and symmetry, I'm going to take more of the rope and affix a harness so that Spike is in the front, in the middle, and then the other two are on either side, forming like a triangle in the front to pull the wheelbarrow. And I'm gonna grab the wheelbarrow and like be the one to like push it and keep it stable for Lana.
All right.
Blank on the others.
And you are in a cave, so I don't know what your dark vision looks like, but probably not very far.
No.
It looks like
that-
this, and I tear a piece of like my shirt, wrap it around a piece of wood, and with my lighter, light a torch.
Can we get
All right.
I'm pretty sure Bastion's Firefox thing.
yeah, Hammerlocks?
the
Can you make
same
like
thing.
a light flare up a little bit, please?
All right. And when you say that, the Emberlox's tail amplifies in intensity and creates a torch of pretty significant magnitude, which aids in also illuminating the pathway, similarly to how Moxie's torch is. And so, do you have noted anywhere like anything about dark vision, or I can just give you a range?
Any of us or someone specific?
Anyone.
Oh, I
I do
have
not.
dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay, so Tiffany can see. Everyone else with the torch, unless otherwise stated, can have 30 feet, I guess, of vision.
Frostbite has 60 feet of line sight, which means that
Okay, so yeah, that can work.
yeah.
So I can do this one of two ways. I can either reveal the areas so that everyone can see based off of the torches, or I can reveal based off of Lana and your Bookimon's dark vision and like enhanced vision capabilities.
It's up to you, God.
I am God. Cool. All right, so I'll light everything based off of the torches, and I can just describe what Lana and the Bookimon are seeing.
I give
Up to
Lana the
60
torch.
feet. Okay, so Lana has the torch. So you can see up to about here right now.
I guess we progress forward slightly.
Okie dokie. So you will need to roll for initiative while I reveal more area.
A nat 1.
Oh no!
13.
12.
8.
Hang on just a second. Okay. I am going to need everyone's rolls again.
13.
10.
8.
1.
All right, that's easy enough. All right. So with that being said, you turn the corner of this cave. You see that the entrance of the cave opens up, and you notice these two interesting creatures standing before you. They're actually fairly tall. They're about 6 feet tall, and they look like these morphed, enlarged bats with extremely large ears, piercing green eyes, and razor-sharp red claws protruding through their feet and their hands. And with that being said, they immediately see you turn the corner. They're looking pretty irritated as you appear to have woken them up from their slumber. Steve, Gerry, it is your go. What are you going to do?
I will have on my back. I will take turn whip. You ready to fuck some people up and not me? And I will make I'll make turn whip run or jump out of the clay pot and do vine whip.
All right, are you going to have him move closer toward these
Yes.
bat-like
So
creatures?
If he was on me, so 5, 10, 15. Oh no. Where is he at? Oh, 20.
All right, and roll for damage.
To hit.
Does a
To hit.
Does a 11 hit?
No.
Oh shit.
So you proceed to try vine whipping this first Nightclaw. It sees the vine whip coming straight towards it. It just completely bats it out of the way with its quick reflexes and large claws. Anything else you would like to do?
I guess I would like to release Badly as well.
All right, so Byyyeee is now out and next to you.
I will
All
turn
right.
and look at I'll turn and look at Badly and just like, you did such a great job. And then I'll turn and I'll look. I mean, I've already used one one to attack. Can I use the second one to attack?
Since you just took him out of the Byyyeee ball, I'll say next turn you can, but this turn no.
100%. Got it. Then that
All
ends my
right.
turn.
Lana, you are up.
I will cast Vicious Mockery.
All right, and is that hitting both of them, I presume?
Let's see. No, just a single creature. So I will go for the one that Thorn Whip
Okay.
just went for.
Does an 11 save?
No.
Okie doke.
So for damage, it is 3 points of damage.
All right. And how does this vicious mockery look?
I'm going to, in a very high-pitched, like, witch-like voice, make fun of this creature's large ears.
All right. And so you proceed to do this. You're insulting this poor little Nightclaw. It's not so much the insults that hurt it as it is the piercing shrieking that protrudes through one ear canal and out the other as its hearing is amplified, and it takes 3 points of damage. Next is Moxie's turn.
All right. All right, Spike, Frostbite, get him. They'll take off the harness. I'm gonna have Spike run over here, and I'm gonna have, let me see, shouldn't have me enough distance. Yeah, perfect. And I'm gonna have Frostbite go over here. Spike is going to Fire Fang. Unfortunate. That is a 16 to hit.
All right, it hits.
Oh wait, he gets advantage. Okay, not much better. Yeah. He's going for the one that Turn Whip hit.
All right, and you can roll for damage.
That is 7 points of fire damage.
Oof.
And then I'm gonna have Frostbite use Icy Wind on the other one. Yeah, it's targeted actually, so I don't need to put him there. I'll put him over here instead. That's a nat one.
All right, so nothing happened.
Yep. Get him, boys! And I'm gonna move over here myself so that I can keep an eye on the fight. That's my turn.
Sweet. All right, so at this point, creature number 1 closest to Turn Whip is up. He immediately, using his talons, brings them out, protruding slightly further than they did before from his paws, and he uses sharp claws, slash to take aim toward Turn Whip as he is the closest and the one who instigated him first. So with that, does a 7 hit Turn Whip?
No.
All right, so he misses. The second Nightclaw notices that his friend has begun the attack and proceeds to do the same to Spikes. Does 19 hit Spikes?
Yes, it does.
I will point at Baby Doll and I'll be like, "Look at it!" And I'll have I'll have Babbly use Baby Doll eyes, which imposes disadvantage.
Is it a reaction?
Yep.
Oh my god!
Right.
I know, it's so cute.
That's awesome.
Are you doing this before he does the attack?
It's a
Like, are you doing-
reaction. It's a reaction to their attack.
Okay.
You quickly widen your eyes and attempt to charm an opponent, increasing their will to fight. You or an ally in range are targeted by a move that requires an attack roll. You can use a reaction to impose disadvantage.
Okay. I'm trying to decide what I want to do here because this Nightclaw has a capability called Sharp Claws, which gives him critical hit on a roll of 19 to 20.
Well, that just automatically happens if you roll a 19 or 20 when you hit. So
Yeah.
Baby Doll eyes causes you to roll with disadvantage. So you have to roll 2 dice and take the lesser of 2 rolls.
Yeah.
And a roll of, typically, because I have Fire Fang and it does the same thing, It's when the die rolls on a 20 or a 19 that occurs, not when the total number is 19 or 20.
Yeah. I was just trying to think what I wanted critical hit to do.
Critical hits double the damage.
Oh, okay.
Rip Spike in half.
Well, since it's at disadvantage, he got a 2. So, I'm assuming that does not hit.
It miss it. Well, 2 plus.
It misses. Well, it still misses. It's not like Shock Chomp over here that has like plus 27. Okay, so they both miss. They're pretty disoriented. This came out of nowhere. Bastion, you are up.
Thanks, Gerry.
Under his
Hey,
breath,
no problem.
he goes.
It's just so cute.
Under his breath, Bastion's like, "Fuck, Matchstick was really fucking good." All right, let's try something else. Infernine. You like that one?
He kind of gives you a weird look and like throws up a little bit in his mouth, but it's not as bad as the previous nickname.
All right, I'll keep working on it. Anyway, move over to Light King and let's give him an old throw a lava plume. So have him move here, and going for this one that's between the two fellas. I'm gonna do lava plume, so it's a ranged attack. Oh yeah, that's 19 to hit.
All right, so it hits.
It's not like a dense die.
Thank you. Oh wow. 13 damage.
All right, he is limping.
And then I'm gonna be like, Light King, come on, dude. You know you want to get in the fight. How about a good old Thunderbolt?
All right, and roll for loyalty.
How's a 15 treat you?
He hears you, but he sees that this Bookimon that you just attacked is literally on its last leg, and he remembers the traumatic event that he had imposed on his now companion friend, and so he respectfully declines.
You know what, dude? I respect that decision. We don't want to always, like, fuck him up that bad. And that'll be it.
All right, and it's Gerry's turn.
I kind of look at Gerry. I'm going to give you a look, but I'm going to need you to roll insight.
Natural 20.
I give you the look of like, catch the weak one, you got this.
All right. Fuck him up, Turnwhip.
Turnwhip looks at you like, I don't have a Bookie Ball.
Huh?
No, this is just a look. Like, Turnwhip wouldn't be aware of what I'm saying.
But he
know,
heard
it's
Gerry.
But it's like I'm looking at you. I see that you want me to catch the or the Pokemon.
Oh, and you're just ignoring what I'm saying.
No, I see that. However, I feel at this moment I'm trying to win over Turn.
Hey, man. You don't gotta explain your thing.
Let
it happen. Let it happen. We'll all just think you're a psycho.
Yeah, fucking kill it.
All right, so what are you doing?
There's a 14 hit.
No. You just barely miss him.
All right, Babbly. Fucking attack. And I'll where is your movement speed? All right. Oh yeah. So would you be able to move Babbly 20 feet towards that direction?
Yes. Do you not have ownership of him?
I
Oops,
just
my
don't.
bad. Now you do. Yay, you've been
Ooh,
promoted.
And then I end my turn.
Sweet. All right, and next is Lana's turn.
All right. I am going to throw my dagger at the same guy, this guy. So,
Yep.
right.
I
What? Why are you laughing at me?
No, it's just everyone's using like Bookimon moves, and it's just like, and I'm a fucking stab them.
Well, I can't. Okay, so I can't get any closer. So then it's like
it's
I have
totally
lost
fine.
movement as an option.
It's
Does a I know it doesn't 12 hit?
No.
Yeah. So the only thing I'm going to do is use my bonus action to play a little tune on my flute to give Gerry some bardic inspiration.
Nice. And what does this tune sound like, Lana?
It's gonna be like kind of like a war chant type tune, like an intense.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to
Get Gerry.
reenact this war chant.
All right. That's
so
it.
good.
God.
That's the war chant. And then at the end, she's gonna say, "Go Knowles!" And,
Yeah.
That's not my name.
That's the other Stevenson.
Then we say, "Oh no,
Awesome.
sorry, go Gerry."
Okay.
And next is Moxie's turn.
All right. Fire Fang, right? Wrap it up. Or Spike, wrap it up with Fire Fang. That is a
Safe battling.
13 to hit.
It does not hit.
All right, Frostbite, you got it. That's a 10 to hit. Never mind. I know it's dark in here, guys. It's fine. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. I'm proud of you all. That's all I got.
All right, this one that's hurting on his last leg, he's really feeling the panic. You're all throwing attacks at him. He's just at his last wind of desperation, just dodging as quick as he can, and he uses his hind legs to jump up on the wall and kind of do an aerial plunge toward Babbly off the wall, ricochets, and does a little slash move.
From the top.
So, does an 8 hit.
No, it does not. No.
Alright,
Almost.
so this other Nightclaw proceeds to slash at Spikes once again. Does a 5 hit. Why am I rolling so low?
Are you adding the modifiers?
No, but it's fine. Because they're so low anyway.
Okay. Shit, I don't know what the AC for Frostbite is.
Wow, sounds like you don't have a good bond with your Bookimon.
It's 12. There we go.
They're
I got it.
tools.
I got it. I just didn't write it down. We're good.
Like
Just
a
like its
hammer.
own.
A really cold hammer.
Oh boy knows what's up. Who's next?
Oh, oops, sorry. Bastion, you are up. I was like, for some reason I thought that Moxie was like in the middle of his turn, and I was like, all right, cool, let's go.
I said that's all I got. You got it.
All right.
Margaret.
Bastion's thinking, he's like, all right, maybe not think of cool. Don't think about yourself. Think of something sentimental. Where'd we find him? We found him out. He's burning crops, and A wildfire! How does it respond?
He looks toward you, definitely lets it sit for a second, is extremely pleased. You see the flame on his tail kind of grow immensely, and it ends up lighting up the cave by an extra 10 feet.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey, go help out Spikes. And gonna have him run up and do a fire fang.
All right.
Okay, so I rolled and then dropped it on accident. Can I just re-roll again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't see it.
This god is a just god.
God. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. So, 10 damage.
Ooh. Alright, so you knock him down. He's hurting pretty bad. Going back up. Oh, is there anything else you wanted to do?
Light King. Let's boost our friends, bro. How about a roar?
Alright, roll for loyalty.
Oh, okay. 81.
Oof. Okay. What is the range of roar?
Roar is each creature within 120 feet.
Okay.
We count as creatures, by the way.
Uh-huh.
So
He's doing his best. He's trying to help. He can't help that he's just such a big boy.
alright, so he puffs up his chest, takes a large stance, and just gives his loudest roar through the caves. And you tend to forget in this moment that the acoustics of a cave are fairly amplified, and you hear this roar not just proceed through this zone in which you're combating, but you hear the echoes of this roar go deep into the cave, into the darkness. So I guess everybody go ahead and roll. What is the roll stat for this?
Bastion's like, yeah! Oh! It's a DC 19.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wisdom save.
Come on,
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Come on.
Moxie absolutely fails it.
Damn.
The 3. Oh, 5.
Frostbite fails it.
14. So I'm out.
And Spike fails it. The three of us fail.
Great. So what are the effects of roar?
Each creature within 120 feet. On a failed save, frightened for 1 minute of the creature, but you can repeat a saving throw at the end of each of your turn. Yeah. If anyone
All right.
succeeded, you're immune from it for 24 hours.
All right, cool. Well, I'll say once these night claws are taken out, we'll let just the roar effect
Continue.
end
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fair.
for the sake of simplicity, but whatever got frightened through the cave is then going to still be engaged.
Okay.
It only lasts a minute, so that helps.
Yeah. Okay, well then that seems reasonable. Okay, so did anyone succeed?
No.
No.
Okay, cool.
Which
So-
is awesome.
You gave him a legendary. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's great.
What kind of question is, did anybody succeed?
You want to know what the fun part is? He also has multi-attack.
Well, would you like another attack?
I sure would. I'm gonna
Go
push.
for it.
I'm gonna push my luck. Hey, Light King. want to try that Thunderbolt again, please?
Okay, roll for loyalty.
I'm sorry.
And which one are you going for?
The same 86.
All right.
Oh,
so
fucking sadistic. Yeah. So
he
yeah.
he
That one.
feels the sense of fear protruding from the entire group. He also senses a presence through the cave that has recognized the eminence of Light King. He feels extremely empowered, and through this, he lets out a huge thunderbolt to amplify his dominance over the entire cave.
That's a natural 20 as well.
Oh,
All
woof.
right.
How much damage does
I'm just gonna do the
Thunderbolt
minimum damage.
Okay.
Roll it. You know you want it.
8?
I 8d6.
The minimum damage is
21.
If it's 8d6, the minimum damage is 8.
It's the minimum damage is 21.
The average damage is 21.
That's what I meant. You know what I mean. Oh, so just because this is funny to me, a natural 20 makes it a 37.
Nice.
So okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just say it's 42 and call it good.
All right. So, how do you want to do this?
I think it's more of how do you want to do this? I'm scared. Describe
That
to me
is
how
fair.
Light King barbecues this little guy.
All right.
Fucking
So,
roll.
you see a small dark cloud just generating over top of this Nightclaw's head, and it just proceeds to get larger and larger until he just looks like this unfortunate little cartoon character with a little rain cloud over his head, like he's having a bad day. And then just like the most intense thunder shock protrudes down, just amplifying into the center of this little poor Nightclaw's core. And you see the like little cartoon electric skeleton like going back and forth between skeleton, normal looking, and he's just barbecue seared. Like he smells kind of good. Like he'd be roasting out some barbecue out in your backyard. And he is just completely fried.
We got lunch.
Light King's from Texas.
Thanks, Light King. You're the best.
Jesus Christ.
He gets a second multi-attack.
Well,
He
he
gets
did
roar and 2
then-
attacks.
I think that's good. I'm not gonna make him do anything else.
Not gonna push your luck.
Nope.
All right, is anyone going to catch this one?
Catch what? The charred husk remains?
There's
Well,
one
he's
more.
What do
still,
you mean?
he's still alive. He just fainted and
Oh,
is slightly barbecued.
Is he? Then again, out of sheer just pity. Well, okay. The question is, can I from where I'm positioned?
Yeah, you can throw it.
All right, I'm gonna try to like,
Curve the Bookie ball.
yeah, because I
Wait,
can't
which,
move
Which
can't
which
move
are
closer.
you going for?
the dead one. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to like, yeah, because I can't move forward.
Wait, when did that one move?
It moved to hit the babbling.
Oh, I
Yeah, like jumped off the wall of the cave to get around turn
It's,
whip.
it's just a straight roll, right?
I would have taken the attack of opportunity. That's okay.
It's just a straight roll.
Yeah.
I got an 11.
All right, so you proceed to throw this Bookie ball at it. It lights up, encapsulates the Bookimon, and it doesn't even fight for its life. You caught it. It is now yours.
I look back to Lana. I really don't feel good about this at all. Like, I feel like a bully.
Yeah. It's not great to watch, but I want to go home, so...
Smelled really good, and I don't know how to feel about that.
What is wrong with you?
Really.
All right. And it is Gerry's turn. You are up.
I'm going hungry. And this one is hurt as well?
Yeah, he is like on his last leg.
Alright. I think I'll look at Moxie and just like kind of deadpan stare and just fucking chuck it
Nice.
at the one on the wall.
I don't know why, but that smile reminded me of like
That's
Letterkenny for some reason.
10.
Wait, so are you checking a Byyyeee ball?
I am chucking my last Byyyeee ball at this Bookimon.
Sweet. All right, so you rolled a 10, so you hit this one. It goes into the ball. It's wiggling a little bit, definitely more action than the previous, but it again was on its last limb, and you too proceeded to catch one.
I'll just give you a little thumbs up. That's it.
All right. At this point, you're kind of relaxed a little bit, celebrating a little bit, but the excitement goes away when you hear a lot of rumbling and footsteps proceeding from inside the cave. Go ahead, everybody, roll for perception.
Are we
We're
still
gonna die.
Are we still frightened at this point?
No, it's over now. You're not frightened anymore.
I'll go
Dope.
collect that ball.
15.
15.
15.
I would like to
11.
do something in response to the rumbling when we have an opportunity.
Yeah. So Moxie rolled a 15. Did anyone roll higher?
All 15s except
All 15.
11.
I got an 11.
Okay. Lana feels some
Oh, wait, hold up.
uneasiness.
16. So,
Okay.
17.
Okay. So Lana feels some uneasiness, just that gut feeling. Gerry and Bastion can sense that there is something heading toward you guys. Moxie can sense this aura similar to that which they felt when they faced the Glacier, and that whatever is coming at you guys is extremely overpowered, and you're gonna have to really figure your shit out quick. And with that being said, before we end tonight, because I know Lana has dark vision, let's see if she can see. You said it's 60 feet?
Yes.
Oh.
All right. You cannot see any of them quite yet. You can feel free to let your group know or keep that to yourself.
I will share that information with the group since I am currently in a wheelbarrow and rely on them heavily.
Real useful. None of us can see it. Thank you.
Did Shock Chomp have vision of like 120, you said?
No, that was his roar. It doesn't say that he has it.
Okay, I thought for some reason someone else had something. Oh no, that was the Glacier, right?
Glacier has blind sight up to 60 feet.
So he can see up to 60.
He can see, well, he has blind sight, which means that nothing can be hit. Like if something's invisible, he still knows that it's there and can target it. Think well, no, because that would be tremor sense. It's not really tremor sense. He can see things that are within 60 feet of him.
All right, so Glacier can,
Which would be,
yeah.
The Glacier sees it.
Yeah, Glacier can sense 3 large creatures.
Great.
And
Love that.
proceeds to convey this to you, and it's weird Bookimon
What is it, boy?
communication skills.
What is it? What you got? What's going on? I'll bring Spikes
He's
up.
like, Glace. Like,
He just starts tapping 3 times.
What's that? Gerry
Morse
fell down a well.
code.
Good. Leave him there.
All right. And with that being said, I suppose this would be a good moment to wrap it up for tonight. At this point, we're leaving it off with a roar that proceeds through the cave and seems to have caught the attention of most large, powerful creatures inside this cave that are now coming toward our group. Will one of these Bookimon be the psychic Bookimon? Who knows? Will Shock Chomp proceed to ruin things on behalf of the entire group? Or will he effectively take out these creatures effectively? But most importantly, how are they going to proceed forward? As I believe the only person left with a Bookie Ball to spare is our friend Moxie. So we'll have some tough decisions. Will we be releasing Pokemon to make room for more? Will we be killing off these Pokemon and leaving them for dead? Find out next time on Quest Accepted. Have a good night. See us next time.
Bye.
Bye.